Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Christ Bug. Before I get into today's warning about false prophets, or just like a lesson about false prophets, I do want to say I thank you for taking the time to deal with my shitstorm, my situation, my disposition of last night. I thank God, and I thank you guys. Thank God, absolutely, and thank you guys relatively that you guys decided not to unsubscribe to me because I was feeling just down. But anyways, enough about me. So, a friend a friend of mine who I think still has a place in the body of Christ. A friend of mine I still think has a place in the body of Christ. He told me something interesting that I think I should warn you guys about. False prophets. Yeah, false prophets. Not a good sign, not a good thing. Anyways, false prophets are less common or maybe more common than you think, depending on where you are, where you're at. But yeah, the person that my friend was following was a false prophet. Still think he has a shot in the body of Christ, and I hope that he gets what we say. And by all means, we should teach him right. We should teach him right. I don't think he got a proper head start or a proper teaching from people. I'm not saying that these teachers are false. No, by no means at all. I love these people. These people keep me going. And yeah, I just don't think that they tell him from what my friend told me. They haven't really given him. They have given him a chance. It's just that they worded it in a way that he doesn't understand. But that's not necessarily their problem. That part is not their problem because of the fact that I speak in video game terms. I speak in anime terms. So, we all speak truth, but we all tend to speak it our own way. Doesn't mean we change the truth. It just we have ways of telling the truth that is truth based. Excuse me, sorry, my neck. But yeah. Anyways, the story of the false prophet that my friend ran into. It started. I can't say everything because I can't remember the whole story, but it started very subtle. Like, here's what I do remember my friend telling me about this dude, this false prophet. He said he was closer to God than any other human being. I'm not joking. I'm not lying. And then he went on to say more crazy talking out the side of his neck, talking out his ass type shit, talking sideways. Started getting more into that twisted shit, talking that twisted shit. And he was saying shit like Martin Luther was a false prophet, that he was evil, that he was of Satan. Which really, my question would be how? How though? How? But in all seriousness, how? How is he a son of Satan? How is he of Satan? That's my question to him, if I were to run into him. But quite frankly, I don't want to run into him because I don't want to run into crazy. Because shit I'm about to tell you next after this last after this next thing, excuse me, downright despicable. Not in a good way. Not that being despicable is good, but us young people use words that usually mean bad shit. We turn around and make a positive twist out of it. Like, you say, "Oh, that's sick," or "Oh, that shit's nasty," or whatever. We say that, "Oh, that beat's nasty," "Oh, that flow nasty." But like, I don't. When I say not in a good way, I literally mean not in a good way at all. So before I get to the most despicable thing that he found that he told me about, let me tell you what pushed him away from this crazy ass lunatic. What pushed him away from this crazy ass dude, what pushed him away from him was he was, quote, told to hate his family and his pets. That that was like the final straw for my friend, the, what should I nickname him? The B Man. The B Man. Yeah, that was definitely the last straw for the B Man. So he's like, "Yo, I'm not into this. Like, cut me out of this shit. Like, come on." And then excuse me, and then in essence he's like, and then in essence the crazy dude wasn't trying to dox him. The crazy dude wasn't trying to like say um stupid. Well, he was trying to say stupid shit, but he wasn't trying to dox him. He wasn't trying to stalk him. But he did kind of say some weird stuff that he doesn't want to follow. And yeah, and the other crazy thing, right? The other crazy thing, when he did say, the crazy dude's response was, "Ah, my bad, sorry about that." But the crazy dude's response was, "I," in essence, he was like, "I, well, forget you then, forget you then. I'll be judging you at the great white throne, and I'll be one of your judges. I'm gonna condemn your ass, basically." In essence, that's basically what the crazy ass dude said. I'm just paraphrasing. But yeah, that's in essence what he was saying to our a friend of mine, and I really think that you should definitely note something. Yep, if you noted everything up to now, good, because this is also one more thing you have to know. When my friend, um, when my friend had to get loose with this friendship, when my friend had to cut this dude off, when my friend had to make some management, when my friend had to cut a boy loose, you know what I mean? He found out he was actually, from what I understood, that he was telling me he was actually a Satanist. And here's my proof for that. I'm not gonna put up actual proof because I don't want to go on this person's page. I don't care to go on this person's page at all. Why would I care to go on this dude's page? I don't. That's the whole thing. So, anyways, this is just, and by the way, this is just one example of a false prophet. This whole story is one example of a false prophet. They can come in many different shapes, sizes, creeds, and all. And anyways, the false prophet was posting that he was a son or a, and I'm just gonna paraphrase this. he was saying like he was a son or maybe a sentinel or guard of Lucifer or some shit like that. That he was like some type of some type of grand order shit, like son son or guardian of the grand order or the dark order or some shit like that. And when my friend went to his posts, he saw that he would threaten people with hellfire if they didn't agree with what he was saying. Now, I doubt that he was Christian, because even a Christian likes to paint a facade that he's there for God. But this is, like I said, many different false prophets can come in different false creeds. And this is one of the false creeds. Someone posing as a God lover, and actually they're Satanists. And I guess you could argue that all Christians, to an extent, are Satanists because they do not worship the real God, they worship the false God, the God of their imaginations, not the real God. So I guess, yes, in essence, you could, by all means, call a Christian a devil worshiper, maybe. By these, by the obvious reasons, in all essence, in all respects, you possibly could say that, yes. I'm not saying I am for Christianity. I'm not saying I am a Christian, but I'm just trying not to be so hard and intense on Christians because, like, for one, Martin Zenda does a great job at it, and I do a great job at it. It's just that sometimes we like, excuse me, my back, excuse me. Anyways, I was saying like sometimes we just like to take a little bit of a break off Christianity shit, but yeah, that's just my warning of this dude. Warning of false prophets, lesson about false prophets, shit like that. So yeah, grace and peace to y'all, love y'all, and this is just a story I wanted to share about how one of the many creeds that they can come in, including a satanic, purely non-facaded satanic creed or a semi-facaded satanic creed. But yeah, this is just one of my proofs, one of my stories actually, and proofs that they can come in many different creeds. False prophets can. And anyways, grace and peace to y'all. Love y'all. Bye.